25 Truths About a Virgo Man in Love and Relationships. Part 1. The Pros and Cons of Virgo Men. Are you dating Virgo man? Trying to figure out how Virgo men operate in love and relationships? Hoping to gain new insight into this earth sign? If the answer is yes, join the club. Many people are drawn to Virgos because they are mysterious and likable. Does this describe you? My hope in writing this piece is to help you better understand the Virgo man's mind. A lot of what you'll read on the internet is horribly confusing. And to be real about it, much of it is wrong. I should know because I'm a Virgo man. Since the time I was first able to read, I've been drawn to the world of ancient mysticism, including astrology. Like a lot of Virgo guys, I have a chip inside of me that makes me want to analyze everything, including people. As time has gone on, I've learned not to question why. Now, before we dive too deep, it's important I share that I'm not a psychic or astrologer. Instead, I'm a third-generation shaman from California and a member of the Choctaw Indian tribe. As part of my studies in the healing arts, I've spent a great deal of time focusing on the concept of psychospirituality, a term I will provide more insight on below. At its core, psychospiritualism is a 25-cent word used to describe the blending of psychology with mysticism. Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist, often included aspects of astrology in his teachings to help people just like you better understand themselves. An example of this can be found in dream analysis, where Dr. Jung used spiritual symbolism to help assess meaning. Jung, 1939. I'm sharing this information only as a way of deepening your insight. Now that everything is on the table, it's time to discover the 25 truths about Virgo men in love and relationships. What you are about to read is the real deal, including the good, the bad, and the ugly. 1. He's focused and observant. Out of the 12 zodiac signs, Virgo is one of the most observant. There are a variety of reasons for this that directly relate to this sign's ruling planet, Mercury. Because Mercury is the closest to our Sun, it has the benefit of being able to see all the other planetoids in our solar system. With each revolution around our star, it observes all that happens as far out as Pluto. You will always know you are in the presence of a Virgo man because intuitively, you'll sense he is quietly studying you. Anyone who has ever been with a Virgo will verify what I've just stated. 2. We can tune into you. The key thing to know about Virgo men is this: they are highly analytical. With a sharp eye for detail, and a sensitivity to other people's personalities, we have a way of tuning into you on multiple levels. No, we aren't psychic, however, some do believe we are gifted with empathic abilities. It's not magic or anything. Instead, it's the byproduct of our observational skills. We notice everything you do, including your body language, facial gestures, and even the tone of your voice. This empowers us to tune into what's going on with you, sometimes intuiting your thoughts in an uncanny way. 3. We are terribly organized. A lot of Virgo men are highly organized. While this might seem like a positive trait, it can also be a negative. That's because many of us struggle with obsessive-compulsive disorder, otherwise known as OCD. Armed with our to-do lists, we're highly disciplined and have a set of short and long-term goals that we're constantly working on. Sometimes, we become fixated on them, something that can cause friction in relationships. The good news is that much of our desire to remain organized relates to providing help and comfort to others. When you are in a relationship with a Virgo man, expect him to be somewhat anal retentive. 4. We can be highly critical. It pains me to write this, because it is an ugly truth for most all Virgo men. We tend to be hard on everyone, including ourselves. In other words, we can be critical. Some people describe us as being demanding. Others call us nags. And still, others suggest we become martyrs, who are compelled to put up with the deficiencies in others. I'm not saying all Virgo men are negative, because that's simply not true. But what I am suggesting is that we have a chip for being critical, which at times can be a real turnoff. You wanted the truth, right? 5. We're social creatures. One of the things that Virgos love to do is be with people. We are most relaxed when we're around others, often in social gatherings like parties or informal groups. A big reason for this is because we like to listen, while simultaneously analyzing you. We're particularly attracted to conversations that explore new ideas but also tawdry gossip about others. Many of us have a large circle of friends, with few problems bonding with others. Because Mercury is the messenger planet, we enjoy comparing notes and talking about current events. 6. We're attracted to your mind. While some signs are drawn to the physical presence of another, this is not the case for Virgo men. Sure, we notice what you are wearing and how you look. But the real attraction doesn't kick in until we mentally bond with you. This means we are attracted to people who are stimulating and intelligent. Do you know about pop culture? Do you challenge conventional thinking? If so, there's a good chance the Virgo guy you like is going to be attracted to you. What you need to know is that Virgos like looking at issues from different perspectives. Yes, we may be critical, but that doesn't mean we aren't open-minded. In fact, being open to new thinking is a hallmark of our sign. 7. We're more sexual than you think. One of the biggest misnomers about Virgo men is that we're not adventurous in the bedroom. I've had more than one person say that we're also romantically uninspiring. Here's the deal: we are sexual, but there needs to be a mental and emotional connection for our pistons to fire. Once that bond has been established, we tend to be passionate and somewhat submissive. That said, we like knowing what we are getting into before doing the deed. Yes, we are adventurous, but we're also traditional. We tend to be vanilla in what we do, and get turned on by knowing you feel satisfied. In this way, we are somewhat like Aquarius men. 8. We worry a lot. If you are attached to a Virgo, it won't take long for you to figure out that we are worrywarts. In fact, it's something we tend to do a lot. This anxiety can be random in nature, but tends to focus on all things missed. Examples include, did I lock the door before leaving the house, and am I at risk for heart disease? For reasons that are beyond my level of awareness, the trait of worry is near universal for all Virgos, men and women. Unlike the water sign Cancer that focuses on family worry, Virgos tend to experience anxiety about everything. 9. You'll notice he's calm. A key trait of males who identify as Virgo is a calm presence. Some even describe us as detached. But which is true? The answer is a little of both. Because we are one of the 3 earth signs, Taurus and Capricorn are the others, we tend to be centered and focused. It is for this reason people say that Virgos have a calming effect on others who are in emotional turmoil. Think of a strong oak tree standing erect during a hailstorm. That's the perfect metaphor for our sign. 10. He's going to be highly independent. A lot of people think Virgos are control freaks, but that's just not true. Can I be real with you? That label is best suited for Scorpio men. Instead, what we really are is independent. Generally speaking, we like to march to the beat of our own drummer. This means we don't like being told how to think or behave. Part of this is a function of our analytical abilities. When you are with a Virgo man, understand there will be periods where he likes being alone with his thoughts. Bear in mind he isn't detaching from you, but instead, organizing his mind. Allow him to have this space and you'll find that he's much more present during periods of intimacy.